Python Yothon is an Unreal Engine plugin to run Python in the runtime. So I found it very interesting, and I was wondering, can I run it from my virtual environment? So I'm using a conda, a mini conda from Anaconda. I created a virtual environment and I binded this to the plugin, and actually it worked. So I would like to share with you this workflow, and hopefully you will like it, and hopefully you will enjoy this plugin much, and I hope it will grow larger and larger and much more users will come to this field, because I believe a Python binding to the Unreal Engine, it's something very big. So let's go and see how to do it. So here is the documentation originally. What you should do, you should create an environment variable. Either it's 3.11 or 3.12. So I'm using 3.11 Python binding to the plugin on the Windows. At first you need to have a conda installed, so I have mini conda, and I have some my own documentation from web around, so how you can do it, how you can install the mini conda and create an environment. So it's pretty easy. After installing the conda, you can create your own environments. Just go here and search for Anaconda. It says Anaconda PowerShell. Open that one. Afterwards you can install your virtual environment with the Python already inside. So let's say here is a conda create n. Here is a environment name. Actually it doesn't matter what kind of name you use here, because afterwards you need to pass that to the system environment variables, yeah, like that. So I created my conda create 3.11 environment with the Python 3 and not 6 but 3.11, and now I can activate this environment by just activating. I say 3.11 and it's activated. And so all the steps before you need to create, because I have already created, I'm not creating, so I'm skipping that part. So I activate it, and from here now I can install any kind of libraries or what I want for my Python to have. So I installed the Skippy library, so I know that this is not coming together with the plugin, because plugin have some already inside. So they have matplot library, numpy, pill. So I was installing just Skippy to see if it works actually as I expected. So next step, after installing conda and environment, and actually you don't need to activate because you will access directly from the folder. So now you should go to the variables. So here is the edit system environment variables. You open that one, and there is another button for variables. I was trying to add this to the user, but it wasn't working, so you need to add them to the system. So you see I have variable with the name, and there is a value where it's landing to my virtual environment. So you need to make it new. So when you click it new, I will open just like that. Will be empty like this. So then you need to pass the variable name and as the documentation says, it should be 3.11 or 12, and then you need to point out where it is. So if I copy this out, go to my folder, paste it here, so you see this is my virtual environment. Here is all the installation, and if we go inside libraries, and then libraries, where it is, side package, here it is, and I have my Skippy installed here. I did it before, and yeah, you need to pass this installed environment, all the thing here, to the value after you click OK. And this is not all, so now you need to bind this variable to the path. And what I found out, that you do it like that, you edit this one, and not just adding here like a link to the folder, but you need to edit text. And here at the back you need to do, after this semicolon, you do a percentage 3.11 percentage, and then again semicolon at the end. If you don't have this percentage, it somehow doesn't work. And then you click OK. Now the configuration is fine. You click OK and OK, and you need to restart your computer at this point. After restarting, you can start up your Unreal Engine. So I have project created already, and I have plugin enabled, and I have some tests going on there already. So you don't see any error message. So I was doing here directly quick tests on the level blueprint. So I have very simple tests, and of course I made the test so that I running a command and was trying to import Skippy here at first, so it doesn't do anything, and after I just plotted out some integer numbers. So let's see if it works. I will start run. So you see I can trigger this with the keystroke 1. I'm running. Here I have a console output, and if I hit 1, you see it's printing out 1112, and here as well 1112. And for example, if I try to make, I don't know, some random library which actually doesn't exist, I will run it and see that gets the error. So nice, very nice. And actually before I had problems to run IO, but seems like now there is no problem for IO as well for a system. It looks like, yeah, it's accepting all the libraries. Very good, very nice. Thank you for watching. Hopefully it helps you enjoy Python in the Unreal Engine.